Right. Oh, hey, brother. LVZ in the house.
I'm in here, Lisa. I'm in here.
All right. Katie's in here with us, too.
Hey, what up, VZ?
What's up, KD?
All right, y'all. We're going to do a quick hangout based on what fat ass William Barr said recently when he did a speech in front of the police association. And you know how they get down, y'all, when they're in front of the police and they want to go to talking shit about us. So we're going to dissect what this demon said.
Let's get into it.
All right. Let me see if I can share my screen and then we'll go over this whole thing. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. All right, y'all. William Barr recently did a speech in front of a bunch of police officers. And of course, you know, the people of color and all that bullshit came up because, you know, one thing they get on, ladies and gentlemen, is all this bullshit about us need to, you know, we need to respect the police. You know, they get on that bullshit. And I want to know what respect they deserve.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because people gotta understand, respect is a two-way avenue.
Right.
You gotta give it to get it, and if you don't give it, I'm not obliged to give it.
Right.
And wait a minute, didn't that cocksucker Bernie Sanders say the same shit?
Mm-hmm. Well, for some reason, they're on this BS that we need to respect the police, but nobody seems to be concerned at the fact that we're not getting any respect. So are we supposed to continue to get shitted on and still show respect? And I have an even bigger issue when it comes down to the police. Now, they are talking about they protect and serve, and they are protecting the community. Since when? When did they ever start protecting our community?
Yeah, they protect and serve motherfuckers that look like them. And they serve us with the fucking bullet.
I don't see where they're protecting and serving us, and therefore give us back all of our taxpayer money, because you took money from us and you didn't earn it.
My thing is, was she disrespecting the police? Was the young lady disrespecting the police when she got shot through the window in her house?
Right.
Because and she didn't even call them. I mean, was Botham John disrespecting the police when they went up in his house and kill him? I mean, they talk about was my man Eric Garner really disrespecting the police when he was choked out?
Right.
I don't know how Tamir Rice was disrespecting the police.
Right, and you know
and better yet, when was Sean Bell respected when he was getting choked on the fucking ground in New York?
And not only that, KD and LVZ, what about Tamir Rice? He was a child. He didn't disrespect no.
That's what I said.
Oh,
that's what I said. I don't know what's yeah. That's just what I said. That's just what that was the last name I said. I don't get what a kid did. Right. He didn't even have a damn chance.
Right. And I'm getting tired of them making these kind of comments. They always seem to want to gear these comments about respect towards the Black community as if all of us been out here disrespecting cops. If anything, they've been getting more respect than they really truly deserve from the Black community.
And then on top of that, Centoya Brown had to do some bullshit sentence because she was protecting herself too from these fucking pigs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I mean, and I'm just getting tired of being on this respecting the police, and I'm just getting sick of that shit.
Yeah, I mean, the most alarming thing is this is the Attorney General, folks, echoing the greater white community. So for all these white folks, we're not all bad. Your Attorney General is echoing the same white supremacist talking points. The problem ain't police killing Black men who are unarmed and Black women who are unarmed unjustly in their homes, at the movie theater, at the arcade, at the park, just playing, in the motherfucking Walmart. I mean, just anywhere. That ain't the problem. The problem is the problem is us. No matter what it is we do, why don't we just lay down and die?
Right. Thank you, LVZ. That's exactly right. You know, we have gone above and beyond to try to cooperate up in this bitch. And many of us are just frustrated now.
Exactly. It ain't shit else you can do. You already get pulled over for a headlight out. You get snatched out the car, lay on the ground, get on the hood, spread your leg. They done tore your car up. All that for a light out. All I had was a light out. I'm out on the hood.
LBD, I had my son's baby booties hanging on my rear view mirror.
Oh God, don't do that.
You know, a cop stopped me for that, and she said, well, it's obstruction of windshield. I said, so you mean to tell me these two little baby booties is blocking my entire view in this big ass windshield?
No. Hey, Lisa. Hey, that's only for Black people. Look, we can't have the baby booties and we can't have the car trees up there. Right. They said, you see Black people all across the country scared. When we grew up, Lisa, remember, every one of our parents had one of those trees after the car hung around the rearview mirror.
Right.
Just to have their children pulled over and harassed by the police 20 some odd years later and learn out of the blue, oh, that's illegal. Meanwhile, the police telling you that got handcuffs and zip ties hanging from his.
Right. I seen white people have all kinds of shit hanging from theirs when I'm driving down the highway. I see it all the time.
Yeah, I do too. All types of dumb shit hanging from boxing gloves and tennis shoes hanging from they talk about the shit black people be having little ass shit. White people be having whole motherfucking billboards.
They got I seen drug paraphernalia, y'all, hanging in some white people's car, hanging on it. I'm serious.
Gangster. Look, no. Just the same way with tent. Like I said, it's just anything you do. This is just him letting you know and reassuring the public that everything that black people do is illegal.
And motherfuckers want to sit up here and tell me that race ain't got shit to do with this. It has everything to do with this. So the next person that tell me that need to shut the hell up for real.
Hey, KD, first of all, nobody told you that, and I'm gonna tell you why they didn't tell you that. Because if they did tell you that, they don't have a functioning brain. The man literally said certain communities. Okay, there you go. That definitely means race. When he said certain communities, you know he was excluding his. He says communities don't like they won't have a hold up. First of all, we pay for them cocksuckers to choke us out and pepper spray the shit out of us. So look, first of all, him saying that shit, we should have sent them a thank you note. Thank you. It ain't like the motherfuckers come when we need them anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
At least that way, I know exactly how I have to handle it now. And I know I ain't gonna go to jail. I know I got to handle it my own way.
Exactly.
And I know I ain't gotta worry about going to jail because y'all didn't come to stop the shit. So don't be mad that I did something about this shit. Don't be trying to lock me up because I'm trying to take care of myself. If you ain't had to do it, I can do it.
Yeah. So let's get into what this old fat walrus say. Probably sit around eating Big Macs with Trump. Okay, so when President Trump asked black voters, what do you have to lose in his 2016 campaign pitch, some black Americans, including lawmakers, pointed to, among other things, gains made during the Obama administration in areas of criminal justice reform, which I don't agree. Shamefully, the president remains willfully uninformed about our nation's history of racism and discrimination and policies that continue to oppress marginalized people. This is especially true when it comes to the black community. Rep. Cedric Richmond wrote in the Washington Post response to the president's question.
Can we stop right there?
Yes.
The only problem I have is, fuck he mean woefully uninformed. No, the motherfucker don't care.
No, he don't. He don't. And he ain't offering us nothing. He's just telling you to vote for him. But what is Trump really offering you?
Exactly. They need to stop that. I hate, look, even the man that's shown us he's a unrelenting white supremacist, and they still trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. Even he's just showing that he is woefully uninformed. No, the cracker know and don't give a fuck. He think that's how it was supposed to be.
Right. Okay. Recent comments from Attorney General William P. Barr suggest that the doubts of the black community were valid. During a speech delivered at the Department of Justice ceremony to honor police officers on Tuesday, Barr suggested that Americans who don't respect authority could lose access to police services. Now, what services are they giving us in the black community? They ain't giving us no damn services.
They giving us free rides to the county jail.
Yeah, and bullets.
Yeah, I'm about to say, that's not really ain't nobody asking for that. It's homeless people that ain't trying to get locked up. Fuck you, man.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's like saying some shit like, oh, we pay taxes to get killed. What kind of sense did that fucking make?
Okay. Now, it goes back to they get on this respect stuff. All right. So while discussing how respect for the law enforcement and service members has increased since veteran war, Barr said that even greater reverence of law enforcement is needed. Barr didn't specify which communities, but we know what community this. Come on. We know what community he means. And they do too. Washington Post knows too.
Well, he meant the Asian community.
Right.
Yeah, because they've been bitching about police. The way they bought that black coon ass Ken Thompson up in New York, it don't seem like they having a problem with law enforcement. Who bitching about police? The Latinos? No, they bitching about ICE. Who bitching about the police? Well, we know it ain't Peckerwoods. Right. Peckerwoods can threaten to kill motherfuckers, and that's their protected freedom of speech. Ain't that right, Liz?
As a matter of fact, it's these fucking cocker devils that's calling the damn police.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and see, whenever the rules, in other words, whenever the face of the criminal changes, the rules change. That's how it goes down in America. Okay. But his comments were interpreted by many to refer to groups that have protested police violence against people of color, activists, and others who have been viewed by some conservatives as not supporting and respecting police officers. As a result, Barr's words were met with shock and criticism. See, I'm not shocked over his words because he sounds like any other white supremacist that sounds like up in this.
How about who the fuck was shocked he was a devil?
Yeah. Yeah. The Justice Department did not respond to a fixed request for clarification of the remark. Only white people need clarification about that. Eddie Glaude Jr., chair of the African American Studies Department at Princeton University, tweeted a link to a Post article on the comments and said, "This man does not believe in democracy." Atlantic writer Stephen Serwer suggested that Barr indirectly meant to send a message to communities that are critical of law enforcement. Well, yeah. Sherilyn Eiffel, president and director counsel of the NAACP Legal Defense and Educational Fund, called Barr's comments an appalling, unacceptable statement and threat. The obligation of public officers, go ahead, what were you going to say?
Oh, look, I just hate the NAACP. Niggas always ass kissing, kowtowing, and pickaninnying. That's what the fuck is saying. We so mad that Massa said that. What she supposed to be saying is, we have no equal protection under the law. This is more proof black folks need their reparations. She's sitting here crying. This is so shocking and appalling.
And to add to that, these are the same motherfuckers that say, we shouldn't chase reparations. These are the same motherfuckers who say we shouldn't go after them.
Well, we don't care what they say we shouldn't do. We gonna still be talking about reparations.
My bad, Lisa. Keep rolling. Watch the biscuits start coming. Y'all smell. Wait for the biscuit smell.
Okay, here we go. The obligation of public officers, whether police, the AG, or the president, to fulfill the oath and requirement of their office is not contingent, but an acquiescent, unquestioning public, she tweeted, not a democracy. In wake of the Black Lives Matter movement, which I haven't heard in a while in the news, magnifying the issue of police violence against Black Americans, the Obama Justice Department put in place guidelines for law enforcement to, among other things, improve relationships between Black community and law enforcement. Now, when have they ever tried to do that?
Never.
Right. And because they put laws on paper, that doesn't mean those laws are going to be enforced.
There you go, Lisa. What I tell you, Lisa, pipe that hot biscuit. Who want a biscuit? Cheryl and Eiffel baking them up.
Yeah. While these directives did not fully resolve the long-standing issues between Black Americans and police, some activists believe that things were moving in the right direction. I never believed that.
Right. What direction is it? Hold up. What two Black people did they talk to?
Yeah.
I don't want no, look, you know what? No. This is how we can improve our relations. Give me my money, man.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, give us our dough and then leave us the fuck alone.
Hey, you know what, KD? You just did the ADOS slogan.
Yeah.
Give us our dough and let us go. God damn it, Johnny Cochran would be proud. Give us our dough and let us go.
KD.
Of American slave.
KD, you gonna have to make that into a t-shirt, man.
Right.
That's a t-shirt right there.
Send us
I'll probably print them up.
Yeah.
But back to what I'm saying, man. I mean, the thing with these cops is we don't need them rolling around the fucking hood every second, and every day of the fucking hour. We just doing us. Leave us the fuck alone.
I agree. All right, let me just get into it a little more. But there was a great fear that Trump's presidency could reverse whatever gains were made under Obama. I'm still trying to figure out what gains were made. We were killed like runaway slaves off of the plantation. Seriously.
Look, I guess they mean the Black people that's gay or talk with a Spanish accent.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers don't count. We ain't talking about them right now. They got something.
Wow. After all, Trump campaigned on reversing much of his predecessor had put in place and regularly embraced and defended police officers as a malign group in an era too concerned about political correctness and advancing liberal policies. Once Trump took office, his first attorney general, Jeff Sessions, oversaw decisions that erased the Obama-era guidelines that aimed to solve policing issues. Jeff Sessions, that demon is running for, I think, the Senate.
Again, yeah.
Yeah.
Now look, did you hear what they said? That the police was a malign group.
Yeah.
As if the media comes on TV every day calling the police thugs.
Yeah.
Look, whenever the police do something, we gotta wait for the facts. When niggas do something, it's believed to be a drug related.
or their favorite line, oh, it's gang related.
Gang related, right.
I used to always put them on the spot when I was on my job. I was like, okay, well, what does that mean? And every gang in America got a name. So which gang is responsible for it?
He related to a gang. Yeah. No one is related to a gang. It
doesn't even make any sense.
How are you related? What is he, your cousin? What gang is your cousin?
I know, right? These people and their stupid lines.
Hey.
So anyway, the Post, Devlin Bartlett, reported that the Justice Department just rolled back initiatives Obama put in place investigating local police departments and issuing public reports about their shortcomings. There have been changes in the leadership at the Justice Department. Yeah, you took out one white supremacist, Jeff Sessions, and put in another one, William Barr.
Right.
What major change did you make?
He got a total ass kisser to an absolute ass kisser.
Right. And but not much has convinced Black voters that Trump's presidency is the best of their electoral options. He still receives very low approval ratings from Black voters. And for some, Barr's words simply confirm a real concern. There is much to lose under Trump's presidency.
Oh, here we go. Here they go. Oh, here they go. I knew. Look, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go, Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all better not let that evil Trump in. He gonna let you get killed by the attorney general. Oh, you mean like cause what's that motherfucking Graham Cracker's name? That was Obama's fucking attorney general.
Oh, Loretta Lynch?
Not her. Yeah, her and the other one. What were both of them names? The main.
Eric Holder?
Yeah, Eric can hold these nuts, and Loretta don't mind lynching a nigga. As if both of them was out there stopping the bullets that was hitting Trayvon, Samir, Jonathan Crawford, and every other Black person that got killed under the Obama administration.
Mm-hmm.
So don't even try that. Oh Lord, you better not let that wicked. You better not let that wicked Trump. He's wicked. You best to vote for Massa Bernie. He'll only let you get choked to death. Get the fuck out of here. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Either way, no matter who we vote for, we're going to get choked out. we know that.
Right.
Oh yeah, fuck Valerie Jarrett too with her pacifying ass.
But don't forget what Bernie said now. Bernie said either respect the cop or get a bullet in the back of the head.
There you go.
Okay, Trump recently relaunched his Black voter outreach as part of his 2020 campaign, emphasizing his support for criminal justice reform, an issue of great importance to many Black voters. But messaging, such as Barr's from key leaders in the administration, could make it difficult for Trump to do better with Black electorate. Questions about the details of what Barr meant could leave many Black voters heading into upcoming elections reflecting on what they may have to lose under 4 more years of Trump. We don't have nothing to lose like we didn't in any of the other elections. I mean, come on. It don't matter if it's a Democrat or Republican president. None of them help us. They don't do anything as far as stopping these cops from killing us unarmed.
Facts.
If any motherfucking thing, they're protected by these pigs they damn so. So why the fuck they want to put in legislation that's gonna stop their protection?
You ain't tricking me to vote for no Peckerwood, just like I just typed in there.
Really, my point in doing this article was to show you it doesn't matter if it's the Democrats or Republicans. Not one of them are putting any agenda on the table for the Black community. You don't see anybody among the Democrats doing it, and you certainly don't see Trump doing it. They're all doing the same exact thing. They're coming to you for your vote with absolutely nothing in return.
Exactly. They saying don't vote for the KKK, vote for the Aryan Nation. What?
Yeah.
No, that's the same thing.
Right.
Well, shit, the LVC's point, my life ain't got better or worse because of these motherfuckers. So why should I expect anything to be different?
So my point is they both come with nothing, but they want your vote.
Exactly.
And this is exactly what you can tell the Democrats. You don't have a Black agenda. Trump don't have a Black agenda, but everybody is fighting for the Black vote.
But they steady saying that Trump ain't shit, but they ain't shit either.
What's up, Manny Lamont? Thank you, man. Hey, this is what I thought you was gonna say. Tell him, yo, bitch, vote on this. Shout outs to my man Sam's from Lean on Me. I always wanted to say that. Vote for I always wanted to. Y'all remember that on Lean on Me with a laser? We're going to have a vote. Yo, bitch, vote on this. Now I always wanted to say.
Wow. But yeah, this is what William Barr's fat ass got up there saying. We know he was talking strictly to the Black community when he was addressing those cops. They always do that. If you notice, anytime any of these Trump administration, even these Democrats, oh yeah, we know we need to look at criminal reform and blah. We know what you're talking about when you're talking about criminal reform. You're talking about Black people. You know, they think if they use all this other language that we don't know, they're really talking about us. And quite frankly, when the Democrats were answering questions, about what the Black community, what they're going to do for us, and they all go to criminal reform. But here's the problem. Every Black person in the community are not criminals. So if you do fix that, how does that address the people that don't have a criminal record?
Right. And look, even though I got a criminal record, man, why we got to keep bringing that shit up? Look, all right, I'm past that now. Let's do something for me now that I'm not even in their system no more. They always want to drag you. All right, you used to be a criminal.
Well, Lisa, they just tipped their hand with all that word salad. And I'm going to tell you how they tipped it. When they say criminal justice reform, they really fucking mean prison labor.
Right. Okay. So keeping all of that in mind, they're not addressing our issues when they're talking about criminal reform. And even when they talk about education, there's no way of straightening up education unless they stop over exaggerating the public schools with white female teachers.
Right. So
because they really support the school to prison pipeline.
Right. And the rape our kids pipeline.
Right. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
The rape our motherfucking kids pipeline is what it is.
These bitches are pedophiles.
Right. These hoes trying to get them some young BBC. And the next thing you know, you're going to have a young motherfucker, Patrick Patterson, running around this motherfucker.
Right. And shoot, if anything, they need to be on the sex offender list up in here. That's where these teachers belong.
Exactly. Hey, your son gonna be out there, motherfucker. You can be Jesse Lee Peterson Jr. Mm-hmm. These Becky's at the school molesting everything.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And then sabotage the kids on fucking purpose so that they stank ass kids get into college. And they still cheat through that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. And on top of that, KD and them, you know what they do? Not only is Becky raping the kids, right? They are not even punishing Becky even when she goes through the system. Oh, we'll give her 1 year's probation and she'll have to pay a fine. They don't even really punish these women when they get caught with these kids.
Damn sure don't. Then 5 months later, right outside his house, giving them head. I ain't lying. I know I ain't lying. That woman did that. 5 months later, she was outside the boy house giving them head.
Yeah. I mean, she act like she ain't even into men. She don't want no man. She want a child.
And you know how she got them? She set some G.I. Joes out on the front porch. Shorty ran out like she.
Yeah, I remember them dolls. Oh, man. So, yeah, so it's just an indoctrination for our kids. But, many of us ain't going to allow our kids to be indoctrinated either. But as of yet, y'all, look, they are still out here campaigning They ain't saying not one word about reparations. They are not even talking about what they're going to do for Black people. They are just totally ignoring us.
So we just not act and not vote.
Right. We gonna treat it like we treated the last one. And they better, and that's why they trying to rush this impeachment. Cause they know, like we know.
Yeah.
They got to, because he's going to win again. That's okay. Look, they are conceded. Look, we can't do nothing. The Negroes only want us to talk about reparations. We not giving them shit, but we can't do the benign neglect. So let's just go to other shit. Let's try to get anybody else to vote. But that's why, Lisa, now all of a sudden they want to know, hey man, how many niggas is it? Know why? Because it ain't as many Hispanics as they once thought.
No, you know what, LVZ? I think that was all psychological warfare. They wanted us to believe there was another group up in here way bigger than us, and I think it was all propaganda. I really do. Right.
They was trying to make us think, we gonna get overtaken. Nah, we not. They gonna get overtaken. Yeah. That's the only, we fine. They gonna get overtaken.
Yeah, because their birth rate is low. They, right now, whites got the lowest birth rate in the country. And you're right, Anita. Who was that put the? I'm sorry. That hip. I'm sorry, yeah. It was you. You're right. The Hispanic birth rate is declining too.
Yeah, that's true. They said it's going down.
And there are states, LVZ, especially in the South, where the Black birth rate is way outpacing Hispanics.
Yay. Shit, it is here. Mm-hmm. I guess we are below the Mason-Dixon, but yeah, it is here. Because it's a lot of Spanish people, but they still pay. Look, everybody say that. Y'all don't have no problems with the Spanish people. I said, man, we outnumber these motherfuckers so much out here. They know to do nothing but be friendly.
Right. Yep, that's true.
Yeah, and I guess all that caping they've been doing for sanctuary cities ain't helped them either. So that's another kill to their theory.
Well, with policies that Trump put in place, that's going to, eventually that's going to fall apart. And it really is now. There's less of them coming into the country because now Trump is grabbing them and caging them up indefinitely. So my man ain't trying to come now.
Homie, you can't count Dallas. You motherfuckers is actually in Mexico, basically. Mm-hmm. You can't count Texas when Texas was really part of Mexico. Sure. We talk about places like here. All you see is blacks and Mexicans. That's supposed to be their land, and you still see a lot of us.
Right. Yeah. What, the amount of babies? No, they don't pop out those babies. Not anymore, Johnny Ali. They used to. In the recent years, they are not popping them babies out. You know why? Because a lot of the ones that grew up here in America, they are now very Americanized. And they don't want to follow the tradition of just shooting out a whole bunch of babies. They want to get an education. They want to get a career. So they're not thinking about having babies. That was the older generation that was pumping them babies out. This younger one that's coming up now, they ain't even thinking about that mess.
Right.
Talk to them. You'll see what I mean. Talk to some of the younger ones. They'll tell you, oh, no, I want a job. I want to do this. I want to do that. They ain't thinking about having all them damn babies.
Right. They damn sure do this. My mama, she had 14 kids. No, too much.
Yeah, and you talk to, because I've listened to some of those Hispanic girls. They were like, no. They said all they want you to do is grow up, get pregnant, have babies, and I'm like, no, I want to do that with my life. I don't want to have all them babies like my mom did.
And stay in the house. Hey, look, y'all. I swear, look, I swear, it's a whole at my job site. It's a whole bunch of Hispanic and Filipino women, and all of them chasing all all the black men around that joint. Chasing them. And look, these thirsty youngins be coming and say, man, they like black men. I said, well, of course they're gonna like the original man, but don't fuck with them. You cool. Nah, man, for real, they don't like nothing but, bro. I said, well, think of the alternative. You either gonna deal with a Filipino, which is gonna be a short dude most of the time. I mean, no disrespect, but they're not the tallest people. And then, or a Spanish dude, another short person. Yeah, I say off the break. There you go. So yeah.
Now, Tarani Richardson put a comment in here. Latinos are trying to marry white men and women. But let me tell you something, Tarani, and everybody here. White men are the biggest swirlers up in this bitch. They're with blacks, they're with Latinos, they're with Asians. They're the ones that mix with everybody.
And I'm about to say, sweetheart, you can't really go by that. These people have made their history of going everywhere and raping the women. So you can't.
He's the biggest race mixer up in here.
Up in here.
But but they'll tell you, oh, it's black men and white women. No, it isn't. This white man is the biggest race mixer. He's the historic race mixer. Oh, wow. LVZ, you still there? Oh, here's KD.
Yeah, I'm still.
We lost KD. Hey, KD.
Hey, KD back.
Yeah, you're right. Peace Within, the biggest rapist. Exactly. Exactly.
And then with dating these cocker devil dudes, I mean, where the fuck they sperm at?
They said their shit don't swim, KD. Says their shit don't swim.
Shit, it don't matter. They'll rape until they make one, or they'll make one. They'll literally make one. So it don't matter. We look, I don't even worry about these motherfuckers will build. I'll just leave my mind here and make 37 of me. Now we got 37 robot white supremacists with only We got 37 motherfucking redneck white supremacists pulling you over to look.
And they can get. Now, y'all remember all the talk about Bloomberg and stop and frisk? Let me tell you something. During that time when that was going on heavily up in New York, there were a lot of black, especially black and Hispanic women that were groped and raped by those cops, those NYPD cops. You know, and Bloomberg, when all of this was told to him, he ignored that shit.
He ignored it because it was black women.
Yeah, he ignored
it. Right. That's why I be that's why I be laughing when I be seeing sisters and brothers walk around with. I'm like, okay, you sitting there running with the motherfucker that's sitting there voting for you to get locked up. Their family voting for you to get locked up. Like my man told Patrick Patterson, I bet you the only one in the family.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dark Visitor said the Asians are trying to make sex bots and a robot wife. They already doing that.
I about to say, ain't no damn trying.
I'm like, man, that shit's already out, man.
Shoot, and if you ever notice, it's always them white and Asian men that want to marry them sex dolls. They're the only ones that want to marry a sex doll.
Thank you, Peace Within. Thank you, brother. Shalom.
Wow. Thank you so much, Peace Within. Thank you. But see, that's the thing. You know, we have put up with so much shit. You know, LVZ, you weren't here yesterday, but I did a solo hangout.
Yeah,
you saw it. And you know, this racist police chief who they kept promoting, telling them to go out there hunt black men, Hispanic men. Yeah. And I said, that's going on all across the country. Thank you, that hip.
Well, shoot, remember the the police chief in Florida, the so-called Hispanic one, Lisa, they got locked up for 6 years for locking black people up for shit that they didn't do. Hey, Lisa, mob me up so I can get this cracker out of here. Y'all, come on, Mars. Come on. Yeah, let me go in here because this cracker is getting on my nerves, man.
This is Oxy Man and his 300 accounts.
Yeah, I know. This cracker.
I'm
gonna put Donald Trump now because that's gonna Oh, I wonder if they gonna do that shit. He go to jail.
They said Don Jr. is even dumber than Trump, and that's pretty damn scary.
Yeah, right. How can you be dumber than a moron? You're a retard. That's it.
Yeah. I really got him good, LVZ. On the last hangout, I showed him some real monkeys. Real monkeys.
Yeah, pretty much his whole family tree.
Yeah, that's why he's mad. That's why he's mad.
I showed him some real monkeys. I want to show you the monkeys, LVZ.
Let me see the monkeys.
You want to see the monkeys? You think I can show the monkeys again, KD?
Go ahead.
No,
show his whole motherfucking family tree.
Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can get them up. One of these monkeys I'm going to show y'all was actually in my school textbook back in the day.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, this one been around for a long time.
Let me see his ass. Let me see his monkey ass.
All right, I'm going to show you. And you're going to agree with me because the first one I'm going to show y'all looks just like Amber Geiger's mom.
Don't make no sense.
You know I'm telling the truth, y'all. Y'all know it.
It don't make no sense that her mom look like that. That's what I'm
now, LVZ, don't that look like her mom?
It does shit. That look like Amber. That look like her sister.
Look at the blue eyes.
Yep, look just like her sister and mother.
Look.
She look, that face right there say, if you give me one more hit, I'll get on my knees again.
This is a female albino orangutan.
Don't make no sense.
You see that? Now, don't that look like some white girl you know?
That Megan. It looked like Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, look at that. Sure do look.
It look like Keanu Reeves. Oh shit, that's Sarah Jessica Parker right there.
Ain't it though?
I know every white person them monkeys look like. I know exactly.
Got the same blue eyes. Look at those blue eyes.
Those baby blues. Don't y'all love those white folks? He got those Sinatra eyes. Those old blue eyes. There you go.
There you go. I'm telling you. We were laughing. We said, "Look, yeah, this is Amber Geiger's mom."
Yeah, there is her mama in the face.
That's William Barr. That look just like William Barr right there.
It sure do. Put some
glasses on that man. He looks just like,
yeah, he needs some glasses, right?
Just like his little cousin, William Barr.
Yeah.
That's his little cousin.
Now, this is an albino silverback gorilla. Believe it or not, LVZ, this gorilla was in my textbook when I was in elementary school. He was called Snowflake. At the time, he was the only albino silverback in the world, and he was in Barcelona Zoo. His name was Snowflake. Snowflake was born in 1964, and he died in 2003. He lived a long time.
White folk was feeding him pork, gave him a heart attack. Hey, look, Lisa.
Huh?
It's funny that you say he was in your textbook, because guess what? he was in he was in my algebra class and in my trigonometry class because that's Mr. Forrest right there.
So he's Mr. Forrest.
That's my teacher, Mr. Forrest, right there. He can teach going, Mr. Forrest. He taught me some damn trigonometry and algebra. Go ahead, Mr. Forrest.
Mm-hmm.
Look just like him.
This is when he was young. Same Silverback. This was when he was young.
Yo.
But I remember seeing him in the textbook, and he was born in 1964. So he lived a long time. He died in 2003.
I wonder if he getting his school pension.
I don't know.
He should be. Mr. Forrest was teaching look, you say he born in 64, 60. Yeah. So he was old enough to be teaching me in 95. That's Mr. Forrest right there. I tell you. That is Mr. Look, same chest hair and everything, poking out his polo shirt. Yeah, that's Mr. Forrest. Mr. Forrest is a little hairy white man. They used to tell corny jokes and taught you. He was a good teacher. I won't lie. He taught me well because I passed his class with A's. So he was good. But that's Mr. Forrest.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't care what nobody say. They talk about VZ, that's not Mr. Forrest. You a damn lie. That I sat in the main class every day. That's him. Wow. I bet you if he was alive right now, that man could answer what is 2 times X minus Y. He could give you the answer.
And quite frankly, I think this is who can we put? Is this Justin Bieber? I don't know.
We see Justin.
No. It was when Snowflake was young.
Oh yeah, he do look like a young Justin right there. It do look like Justin. Put a hat on him.
Yeah.
Put a hat backwards on him and put a coon wrapper next to it.
Now, KD, you talked about how, the sperm is not working. Well, Snowflake, unfortunately, did not have any offspring. He was sterile.
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Look, poor Snowflake. I would look. They made the wrong white thing sterile, huh, Snowflake? Funny
thing I was thinking, that's how Macaulay Culkin was acting all around the house when his mama and daddy was gone and shit.
Yep, monkeying around the house. Hey, KD, look, ain't that fucked up? So, why is the white monkey sterile? He ain't choked out not near nigga, but his little cousin, that motherfucker allowed to have a little bit of baby.
Well, if you notice, a lot of the shots of him were indoors because he would get sunburned.
See,
outside. If he went out,
I wish he was alive today.
Sunburn.
I wish he was alive today because he would banana slap the shit out of Oxy Man for trolling.
Yeah.
He'll banana slap it. Whap! Stop trolling. Oxy Man understand that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I remember when he died, y'all, in 2003, they actually made a big announcement on the news about his death because, he, like I said, he was the only albino monkey in the world.
Yeah. And what's so fucked up, he looked like Willie Nelson when he was about to die. That motherfucker looked like Willie Nelson. Mm-hmm. So, poor guy.
Yeah. This is when he was young, sitting with his mom.
Yeah. Looking just like Justin out there. Baby. Justin Hitler. Bieber. Crazy.
Mm-hmm. That was when he was young right there, too. But yeah, he spent his life at Barcelona Zoo.
Out in Spain. Look.
I don't know. Snowflake look like he giving the finger right there, don't he?
Yeah, he is, to the motherfucker who locked him up. And you motherfucker Peckerwood.
Yeah.
Hey, look, y'all, look, we looking at that, but that, look, he got the soul of a black man. He look, they might got his DNA, but he got the soul of a black man. Like these, look, if apes could talk, they be like, hey, V's, I don't like these white motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm. One thing about these silverbacks, man, they look like they've been working out in the damn zoo with them arms.
No bullshit.
Y'all. Oh, man. But all of that aside, I just wanted you to see this bullshit Bill Barr was on, trying to talk like talking code, like we don't know he's talking about us.
Yeah. Retarded
I'm like, man, we can see through all that bullshit word salad, fat boy.
Hey, that's the only time his fat ass talk about. That's the only time you mention him in salad.
Salad, fat boy.
All right, that feedback is me. Yeah, and the thing is, him and Trump. And LVZ, did you hear about Trump when he was taken to the hospital?
Well, had me swallow too many Big Macs. He had a Big Mac caught in his palate.
They said Trump was unsteady on his feet. He didn't look right. He was, they said he was all flush looking. So they took him to the hospital. But then when they
listen,
the news.
The shit. So they should be taking that motherfucker to the hospital all the time.
Yeah.
He always unsteady on his feet, don't look right, and flush in the face.
So they tried to report it as it was an unscheduled physical. I was like, oh man, come on, who does an unscheduled physical?
See, that's the only thing that tipped me off something was wrong. Because if they said, oh no, it was a normal day, I would have been like, see, Lisa, I knew wasn't nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Lisa, never seen this motherfucker walk around in the front of the White House alone?
Yeah.
He be unsteady on his feet, leaning off. I was like, why do he walk like that? He'll be steady on his feet then.
Yeah, you're right, Unique Hill. The Secret Service said that he makes them go on food runs at 3 a.m. for burgers.
Right. And where ain't his face red and flushed?
Yeah, that's true.
So they don't know. That motherfucker just ate a Big Mac and blood pressure went up. Yeah, Manny Lamar said it's called heart disease. It's called garbage disposal. That's what he is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, look. That fucker, look. You go, hey, y'all, if you come to D.C. at any time of the night and go to the McDonald's on New York Avenue, you will see Secret Service men in there buying 37 Big Macs for one president.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
make sure they're fresh and hot.
Well, no, LVZ, that's true. They said if he gets his food and it's not hot, he'd cuss you out.
Yeah.
I heard Trump will cuss you out if you give him his food and he feels it's not warm. He'll cuss you out over that shit.
He looked like one of those white guys that come into the thing and be like, I want mine fresh off the grill, fresh off the fry. Okay, motherfucker, knock yourself out. Sit here and wait. I'm telling you, if y'all come there, y'all was, look, see your tax dollars hard at work like a motherfucker. This big, dumb, grown, built motherfucker that knows how to rip a man's throat out with 3 fingers. He and that motherfucker buying 2 apple pie.
Yeah. And he would get mad and leave people because I think when he was on the campaign trail, after he get finished eating, he jumps up and leaves. And if anybody else is not ready, he'll just pull away and leave you.
This mother, look, hey, I'm telling y'all, you come to Washington, D.C., New York Avenue again. It's a Wendy's that's open all night long. the line will be backed up with Secret Service cars buying 300 Frosties.
Damn, boy, only if you can just beat them in line, you won't have to sit there forever.
No bullshit. This motherfucker probably bought a Frosty machine. Bring back a Frosty machine. A Frosty machine, sir, I don't think we can do. Damn it, I'm the president, I can do whatever.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, he got a whole cooking staff there, and he don't want nothing from them. He want fast food.
Right. Like Hood Mistress said, this motherfucker got the presidential limo smelling like Baconators and 99-cent nuggets.
Uh-huh.
Hey, but shit, if I was a cook and getting paid for free, shit, I'd be a cook for him.
Hey, I would too. These niggas never do nothing.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you.
Look, the whole White House smell like a motherfucker fast food joint. It smell like fried grease and onion rings.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. And I said, yeah, everything is it was taking toll on him going through the impeachment, eating all them Big Macs and stuff. Yeah, it was taking its toll. He had to be rushed to the hospital.
Talk about he want to eat healthy. Go to Chick-fil-A. Get the fuck out of here. That's not.
Uh-huh.
I mean, with the shit that he might fucking become a filet.
Yeah.
Shit, no, he ain't gonna be no filet, bro. More like a rump roast.
Mm-hmm. But you know what about the Popeyes fight? I noticed white people done got in on the fights. Now I'm looking at some fights and it's white people and they're fighting over them damn sandwiches.
That's Secret Service, Lisa. Lisa, that's Secret Service.
Oh no, LVZ, it was a couple of old ass white women. It was Secret Service.
Look, he got those them motherfucker, what you call sleeper sales. He got that motherfucker Trump addicted to them chicken sandwiches. That's why they had to rush him to the hospital. They ran out and shit. Trump fucking them chicken sandwiches up.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah. Oh no, Melania don't eat that. She be just looking at Donald eat. Right. That mess.
And how the fuck can she eat anyway without even opening her mouth with all that damn plastic on her face?
That is the truth. Well, if you see, she got a feeding tube. They turn everything. They just pump that shit right in her vein like an IV.
Yeah, you can't get them burgers in that feeding tube.
You can't eat.
Yeah. That ain't gonna work.
She put everything in a food processor. That bitch can never go to hibachi. Especially if they try to throw the shrimp in her mouth. They look, she be like, who want to play? She be like, me. They be like, never mind. That's all right. Look, he done put all the shrimp on the ground.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you. See, we got our first lady that speaks broken English. We got the first one, y'all.
This bitch out here speaking Jamaican. I thought she was Russian. That bitch came up, hey man, why you know one? I'm like, is this bitch Jamaican?
Uh-huh.
She's sitting there talking to a bunch of kids. I said, this is embarrassing. It's 4-year-olds that can speak. I'm the best. The bully, don't the bully, be the bully, don't be the bully. Bitch, you sound like a bad pizza maker. What are you talking about?
Do y'all remember the first Christmas they had at the White House and they invited all black kids?
All black kids.
Took all them pictures with all them black kids. I was like, what the fuck?
You know what's fucked up? They didn't show you the gift. They gave every last one of them a watermelon to go home.
I bet they did.
Take these watermelons home.
Yeah, speaking of such, shout out to them kids that fucked up her visit.
Oh yeah, them Baltimore kids booed her ass off the stage. Them kids in Baltimore booed her off the stage.
Hey, nah, the funny part was those was pre-K.
Man, them kids were very clear. Woo! I was like, no matter what that is.
Them was black kindergartners.
And they booed her ass right off of that stage. Daniel, very happy to be here.
Oh bullshit! Look who misses. You know I speak the patois better than Malone.
And what's her campaign? Beat this, beat this.
No, it's not. It's be the best. This bitch sound like Roland Martin. Be the best.
Roland has me cracking up. Now, y'all, he now gets all these views on his videos, but if you go to his live stream, it's still only 10 people there. I was like, Roland, please quit. You paying for that shit.
Nah.
Nobody. You go. I kid you not. I woke up one day this week early in the morning, and he had a live stream. I went over there. Roland didn't even have 10 people on that live stream.
But Lisa, I'm about to fuck you up. Guess what I learned about that?
What?
I'm going to make you laugh. Was more pathetic about that. You realize that the motherfuckers having tablets in front of them mean they on the internet too. So them the motherfuckers that's watching.
Mm-hmm.
So do he really got 6 views, or is that 4 of the motherfuckers that's sitting in the audience?
Right.
They're sitting in front of you. So he don't have no views, Lisa.
You know what? You're probably right. So when you look at his videos, he got 37,000 views, 13,000 views, right? But when you go to his live streams, he still has nothing but the same 6 people. I mean, seriously. I was like, something ain't adding up, Roland. If you got all these people viewing your videos, you should have a nice sized crowd coming to watch your live streams.
Right. I mean, and then the gimmicks he pulling, Lisa. He pulling every gimmick. First, he was trying to get you stuck by selling weed and shit on the channel.
Mm-hmm.
Then he tried to get his street cred by putting on different clothes. Then the other joint, I say them rapping bad and boozy. Smoking on the cooking the hot box. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? He doing the Cabbage Patch and rapping bad and boozy. Talk about he bad and bougie. Cooking up with the yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, something ain't adding up, Roland. You got some scarce little crowd for live streams, but you claim you trying to show that you got all these views on videos. And I think the only reason why that's happening, y'all, he got butt sore when Vicky Dillard called him out on that shit. When they were trying to make the claim that Roland reached more people than anyone else. Yeah.
I have done. He started listing off all the shit he failed. This shit. I had the first the black the newscast. They came out and the 1 hour programming, and what they do, they fired your ass.
Right, sure did.
You forgot that part, though, nigga. You don't have it anymore. Why don't you have it anymore? Because they fired me. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on him to blame us for all that Kamala bullshit.
It was you niggas' fault. The Russian box. You wouldn't vote for the obvious candidate, but she's a black woman, and black men just don't want black women to be president.
I mean, but wait a fucking minute. Didn't she arrest sisters too for not sending their kids to fucking school?
That was different.
Kamala had to drop out. She couldn't get she could not get good black support. She never had it. She killed her own campaign anyway. When she sat there talking about, if you think I'm going to just do things for black people, no. She campaign on that day.
And that's what niggas said. Niggas said, well, if you think black people gonna vote for you, no. And look at you now. That bitch polling so low. Tiger Woods called her and said, can he borrow her score?
Mm-hmm.
Now you know that's low. Look, the bitch poll is so motherfucking low. Negative called the bitch and asked her, God damn, fuck you doing down here?
And Cory is next because there is no way he's going to be able to, because Cory don't have the black support either.
Cory Booker, I'm going to give you baby.
I don't even know why his ass is on that stage. He just found more bullshit for them anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Cory, he ain't getting no black support, y'all. So he's really next to go. He may try to hang in there a little longer, but he won't. He's eventually going to have to see the light and step aside.
Oh, but he's sitting up there trying to dig at Biden for his views on blunts and shit. I'm like, niggas don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah, and we don't want no baby bonds.
Yeah, we'll give you baby bonds and free boxes of backwoods if you vote for that's reparations from Cory Booker.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about he gonna give us free backwoods.
Yeah, but nigga never smoked a backwood in his fucking life.
Oh, I said, nigga, you don't know nothing. I heard that's what the kids are blazing now. Backwoods. Free backwoods and baby bonds. Those are reparations from Cory Booker.
Now, he has a brother. I don't know if any of you seen his brother, but being in New Jersey, I've seen his brother. Let's see if I can carry Booker. Look just like him.
That nigga polar opposite. His brother probably be slanging like a motherfucker.
Looks just like him. I'm telling you. Let me share my screen. If y'all never seen his brother before, his brother is Cory Booker.
Oh no, I ain't no nigga on the streets named Carrie. Well, I take that. Hey, look, he go by C Murder. I'm C Murder. My nigga Cory.
Here he is. That's Cory and Cory. That's his.
Okay, this nigga has never been in any hood, nowhere.
That's what I'm about to say, BZ. This nigga ain't grow up in no fucking hood. He had to grow up in them conquer devils.
Hood.
But that's Cory, his brother. Here's his father. That's Cory Booker's dad right there.
He looked like an old corny ass Negro. You know what he looked like? You know what that smile say, Lisa? KB? That blood I smelled on that bridge is Selma.
Cory by himself.
Look at this nigga right here.
Man, this nigga grew up in the burbs, man.
The burbs. No, this nigga grew up next to white folks who was painting nigga on the side of that one. She said all of them look mixed. Nah, they just look like coons. They all just light-skinned coons, baby girl.
This is Cory with his mom and dad.
See, they both light-skinned. Look at mom. Red. They just red like mom. Them motherfuckers, hey, his brother looked like the corniest of Negroes. Hey, look. That nigga, like
look in his eyes, LVZ.
Yeah, look, oh, that's it. It's no surprise. Look at this. That's Cory Booker brother. Hey, look. This nigga look like he'd get jumped at an insurance salesman meeting.
Yeah.
Look at this coon. Then he look like he's snitching right there, Lisa. I'll tell you exactly who did it. Hey, y'all, that nigga look like he telling like it. Any nigga who buck his eyes like that is snitching on you. You better know that.
But yeah, this is his brother, Cory.
Put the top on it.
And this is his parents when they were younger. This is Cory Booker's mom and dad when they were younger.
See, look, his father got the coon haircut. Look at that coon haircut. Look at him rocking that Stephen A. back in the day.
Yeah, all you gotta do is work hard and you'll be all right, son.
Look at him rocking that Stephen A. Just keep your head down and do what he say now, Cory. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I will. That's right, Cory. He might call you Darky every now and then and Spooky.
Okay, so here's the whole family. His mother, his father, his brother, and Cory Booker right there in the suit.
Cory right there.
Mm-hmm.
Mom looked drunk as shit. Is that his mother on the left?
And he actually had hair on his head back then.
Yeah, with T-Bone now. Thank you, August, baby. I was just going to say, where that nigga T-Bone? This was he used to hang with
Here they are when they were little. This is his mom and dad, and this is when Cory and Carrie were little boys. This one right here is Cory, and this is Carrie.
Oh, I'm not going to knock a black man who loves his family with that haircut, brother. Come on. Look at her rocking that Stephen A. Smith, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I told you, nigga, with that haircut, you really couldn't. If you wasn't James Evans, you can't rock that haircut. James was too poor to get a bald head. Now that's how poor James Evans was. So poor he couldn't afford a bald head.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, yeah, being in New Jersey, you would have heard about his brother.
What his brother do?
He was in education.
Oh,
he was in, he had one of those high level positions in the Department of Education.
Right, yeah. George Jefferson can rock that haircut and still not be a cool. But do Cory Booker father look like he ever called anybody a honky? No.
No.
Right. But Joe, we know George Jefferson did. So don't you ever put Cory Booker, corny ass father, in the same position as James Evans and George Jefferson at the same time. He is Stephen A. Smith.
No, don't do that. George is too hood for them niggas.
Right. That is Stephen A. Smith, dad, and that is Michael Wilbar's nephew and Jason Whitlock's cousin. That's who that is. That's who that. Now you say he was in the education, so he was in the teaching kids how to cool. Lisa, put that picture of him bucking his eyes up again.
You want that bucking eyes? So hold on.
Bucking your eyes, because I got to talk to the people for a minute. So.
Let me see if I can pull it back.
And some of this, I'm gonna explain something to the black people in New Jersey, because I love y'all, but y'all can't be fooled like this again. Our children are a valuable asset to our existence, y'all. We have to raise young warriors and soldiers. We have to not only teach them their history, but we also need to let them know that they must be vigilant and full of fire and ready to fight right now in the present to invest ourselves in a brighter future.
I got it. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can put it on share screen.
That's right, sis.
All right. So Cory Booker. There he is.
And the reason I began like this, people, is because we can't have nobody that look like this teaching your children, man. Okay. A nigga that makes these eyes can't teach your black children how to be nothing but butter biscuit bakers. If you want the next Malcolm X, this is not the face of a man that's gonna make the next Malcolm X. He might suspend the next Malcolm X, expel him from school for not wanting to learn that bullshit about Christmas addicts. Christmas addicts was the first to die. The nigga should have died, like Dr. Collins said. Now, listen to this here. Do you think he'll teach lift their voices, sing, or do you think he'll teach the Pledge of Allegiance? Look at them eyes. Pledge of Allegiance.
No.
Listen, look. This was just an aberration. This is what this man loved. Bucking his eye. I mean, every picture, you don't got a picture where this nigga just eyes is regular.
Come on, man. He had to be doing that shit. He had to, man.
And then what did I tell y'all? Spot Nacoon 101. Not only do he have no facial hair, what kind of bald head man that ain't Dr. Khaled don't got facial hair? He don't look like Dr. Khaled. This nigga look like Dr. Coonan.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing, he was in charge of education, black people. Somebody voted this nigga to teach your black kids what? How to soft shoe. This was look, Lisa.
Got them tap dancing shoes greased.
Exactly. Y'all got after school courses and tap dancing, butter biscuit baking, and soft shoe 101.
Light skinned Gregory Hines.
Exactly. All the plays your kids did, the color purple. All of the meaning ass play, color purple. Django Unchained. My Precious. Y'all doing the Precious play at your school. This is the nigga that's gonna do that.
And don't forget light skinned color purple.
That's what I'm saying. Look, you wonder why is they teaching about some kids can have two mommies. This nigga right here. Look. Y'all want to know exactly. August Dreams. You want to know where Brant John came from? A school where a nigga like him was in charge. Your kid be hugging your killer in no time. And go and getting awards from the police officers who killed him.
Mm-hmm.
Your kid will be saying all white people ain't bad in no time.
Yeah. Lord have mercy. When he came for that award, I was too through.
Your kid come home saying dumb shit like this. Your kid got a black eye. And you like, why? You done taught him how to box. Cory Booker brother was the motherfucking school curriculum guy now. Now your kid got a black eye. Why you ain't hit him back? Eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind. I got to transfer you out of this school. My son supposed to knock him the fuck out. He's saying dumb shit like this. Your kid come home with a bloody nose. You're like, what, they jumped you? No, this kid punched me. What you do? I ain't do nothing. Well, why not? That blood I spilled in third period. He talking like John Lewis and shit. No. You can't have a nigga bucking his eyes teaching your kids. I am sorry.
Oh, man.
Thank you. Damn it.
Yeah, you'd be better off getting taught by Snowflake.
Right. You might well just get you might well get Mr. Forrest up in that joint.
No, I ain't no fucking colorist, but come on now. This motherfucker, he definitely ain't qualified to teach kids.
You're right, Tracy. He do look like Uncle Fester.
Thank you. Right. This motherfucker coon in every picture. He in a family picture, little kid, bucking his eye.
Mm-hmm. Even
and some told me he touched that shit too.
Yeah, he loved that shit. This type of motherfucker watch movies and start crying and shit. What the fuck you crying?
Look at the way she coded. I can't believe that was such a beautiful scene, kiddies.
That motherfucker watching Brokeback Mountain. That's the fuck he watched. That motherfucker got that on his DVR, Lisa. Brokeback Mountain. Like, what the fuck?
Well, listen, kiddies, this is going to be a teachable moment. No, this is how we got to treat same-sex children. We got to treat them with respect.
Exactly. He looked like one of them teachers. Lisa, that shit fucked me up one time, Lisa. I didn't know that Brokeback Mountain was a movie about gay men, right? I just seen a commercial and I said, that sounds like some gay shit, right? What type of gay shit is that? And laugh, Brokeback Mountain. They breaking niggas' backs out there. What type of shit is that? I said, this look like some old dumb Peckerwood shit. I ain't watching that. Nobody watches shit like that. So one day I'm asleep And I always had I sleep with my TV on. And I think I was watching something on HBO. I fell asleep. And it was like HBO always would do a premiere. You know how they do their commercials for the new movies coming on. All of a sudden, I hear motherfucker Lisa go, "Why can't I quit you?" I go, "What? What the fuck?" And it's two men on the screen. "Why can't I quit you?" I'm like, hold up. I said,
Well,
what type
I got something for you. I got something good for you. Cory Booker's brother at one time ran a school that got shut down in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
You talked about he cried, right? In this article, it says he cried.
I told you.
Okay. So this came out July 11th, 2019. Okay. It says it was the spring of 2011 at Omni Prep Academy, the Tennessee charter school, co-founded and led by U.S. Senator Cory Booker's older brother, could no longer pay its kindergarten and first grade teachers. Elder Booker announced, according to former teachers who were in the class, the financial woes weren't as a shock when the school opened previously. So there were problems. They had no curriculum, no book, no training for the educators. And this was the school he was running, right? And when the teachers were asking him if the school was going to close, this is what happened. Instead, Cory Booker cried. Former teacher said the staff was largely unmoved and began quitting.
You don't get that cool ass shit out of here, you bitch ass nigga. That's what they said. Man, you can act like a man.
Mm-hmm. So he cried, and the teacher still quit and left anyway. Yeah, he cried like a big baby.
Like a big old bitch. The teachers looked at and said, "You big bitch ass nigga, I need some more pay. Fuck you." And walked out this. No, he's snotting and shit. No, I'll buck him some more.
Okay, so
they probably saw that he was feminine as fuck.
All right, so after the school closed, Cory Booker, of course, stepped in and hooked his brother up with a job as a senior administrator with the Department of Education. He got a job that's earning him $120,000 a year. So his brother hooked him up.
But ain't no nepotism in the black community.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so he got a job to teach kids how to fucking cry?
No, KD. Buck their eyes, get fired, and cry.
Yeah.
This man's got skills. Kids, now when you get fired, you want to buck your eyes and you want no. Hey, look, the kids be like, "Mr. Booker, does that work?" No, normally they're largely unmoved and they say, "Fuck you, I want my raise."
Yeah.
Right, James. Bitch niggaology.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like nobody showed up for that class.
Right, suck ass nigga science.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's probably where they taught baby bonds in that class.
Yeah, exactly. Today we want to talk about reparation deflection. T-Bone may not want to vote for you. T-Bone? They even try, who the fuck named T-Bone?
Yeah,
T-Bone.
right? Now, I don't know. I've heard a lot of nicknames, but I don't think I ever came across a T-Bone.
Yeah, but see, that's because Lisa, you from the part of New Jersey that he not from.
Yeah.
He from the part where, he ran with the gang. They was called the USDA Choice. It was T-Bone, porterhouse, sirloin, and the bougie nigga filet mignon.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, them niggas was They was running the city. See, yeah. You just wasn't around. You was in Philly back then.
Yeah, and I didn't come across no T-bone in Philly either. There wasn't no T-bone there either.
That's a lie, mama. Teasy said, look.
I heard neck bone, and believe it or not, when I was growing up, we had an ice cube.
Yeah, of course, but look.
Ice cube.
Hey, but look, see, Lisa, like my man Teasy say, but you don't know about this big homie Brisket. Brisket and pot roast. That nigga Brisket and that nigga pot roast.
Mm-hmm.
And his homie Meatloaf.
Yo, okay. Yeah, no, where I was growing up, there were no T-bones.
And there wasn't no damn brother name was T-Bone. You know a guy named T-Bone, that nigga 47.
Uh-huh.
With no teeth, still sucking on a toothpick. Why is it always the niggas with the less teeth that got the toothpick?
We had a yo-yo too. Yeah, yo-yo. Yeah, that was I knew somebody with that nickname.
I did too.
And them the same niggas that reminisce we used to run shit in the hood about 20-something years ago and shit.
The last time they called a nigga T-Bone was Cooley High. Okay.
T-Bone.
Cooley High was the best movie the last time a nigga was nicknamed T-Bone. Okay. Nobody, I'm willing to bet. Okay.
Yeah. T-Bone, he's about 65 years old now.
Right. T-Bone from Colors. Question, you know who made Colors? A white man. Yep. A white man made Colors.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why he came up with them dumbass names. T-Bone and Rocket. Shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ice Wave. Ain't no nigga named Ice Wave.
Uh-huh.
What the fuck is the ice wave? What the fuck?
You know crackers were coming up with dumbass names. Crackers make white names. They be making up stupid ass names and no nigga. Right.
What the fuck?
No. Hey, remember motherfucker Above the Rim? The nigga that wrote, nigga name was Boogaloo. It ain't nobody name.
Yeah.
Name is Boogaloo.
Boogaloo, okay.
Yeah,
What is the Boogaloo?
I mean, back in the day, I'll give y'all some FYI. Back in the day, my nickname was Peanut.
That's true. It's plenty. I've heard plenty of Peanuts.
Yeah, I did too.
I ain't never heard no crazy shit like that. Yeah, heat wave. Look, strobe light and shit. That nigga name strobe light. Strobe light. Get the fuck out of here. Who wrote this movie? That's OG strobe light. That's why white men should never write gang movies. They come up with all stuff names.
Some shit, yeah.
Young Pop Lock. Yeah, Lucky Lord.
We had Peanut and Peaches,
Oh, I definitely heard that.
Yeah.
Plenty of peaches.
Yeah.
But it's plenty. Look, Pink Meadows, Pooh, CC. I done heard that plenty of times.
CC. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this dumb shit. Papa Shango. Ain't nobody named that, man. We don't name our shit like.
No.
We make it. That's what white folks should never, and coons should never. Look. What? Who the fuck? Just y'all believe me? Just now, if the shit looks sweet and low, look, yeah, dumb shit like that. Mary Jane, I got a new one for you though. Bigger long. See, look, Bigger Long. What type of shit? Who wrote that, Lisa?
Yeah. I mean,
Bigger Long, right?
Freaking racial slur is his name. Bigger Long. We know what you mean. We know.
That bitch had BBC on the brain.
Mm-hmm.
Bigger Long. Okay.
Yeah.
See?
We know.
Y'all be laughing at LVZ, but LVZ be teaching y'all the truth. Y'all laugh because there's only a few motherfuckers in this world brave enough to say that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I bet it was that mammy bitch Deborah Chase helped them out with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right, just dumb shit. They come up with dumb shit.
And now she was up there talking about Bigger Long was a real life character in Harriet's life. No, the fuck it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. No, that is a made up character, and plus, slave catchers were not black.
Right.
That is definitely that's a made up character.
Now snitches were, but snitches are different.
Slave catchers were all white men.
Right.
They were no black slave catchers. And ask yourself, if there were black slave catchers, why didn't you hear about it all the way up until now?
Better question, Lisa. If they were black slave catchers, how the fuck did they get to? What white person hired you?
Right.
What respected person?
He's running with one Negro is running with a bunch of white male slave catchers. Trust me, that didn't happen. They would have lynched him.
Right.
They would have lynched him.
Then furthermore, I'm looking for a slave off my plantation. All the snitches I got on my plantation, somebody gonna snitch. I'm gonna whip everybody that was close to him till I find out. Then I'm gonna have that slave tell me where he thought he might have went, and then I'm gonna go get him. That's normally how that happens. Trying to lessen the terror that the white man used. Oh, they were so lost, they didn't know how to catch the niggas, so they had to hire niggas. Get the fuck out of here. What they did
and then on top of that, like you gotta be some special ass house nigga to catch other niggas.
No, it didn't happen, KD.
Thank
me on this one. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. You know, they had enough poor white men around to do that job. They didn't have to get any Negroes.
Right. Plenty of. And like I said, they had plantation snitches. It was niggas that lived in the house. Master, I'll find out for you. He go asking around. What happened? Look, what happened in that Turner movie? Was it any black slave catchers? No. The little black bug-eyed boy that was bucking his eyes like Cory Booker brother snitched on that turn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Right?
That sounds right. Yeah.
The nigga bucking his eyes just like that turn. I mean, like Cory Booker brother.
Mm-hmm.
So see, let's get your shit straight. Cory Booker brother is the one with the ET finger. There is no Bigger Long. The way niggas be getting they snitch on for Massa right now, come on, we gotta tell the truth. I know it's sad to admit, but we got some snitches in our community.
Sure do.
Niggas a tail full butter biscuit like a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
So
all you got to do is swap out that B for an N.
Yep.
Nigger Long.
Yep, Nigger Long. Right. Thank you. That's all they were saying. Nigger Long. That's all. We've got to add a nigger in here that's a bad guy. Oh, look. You know she was saying that. All the guys can't. Bigger Long. Right, Thaddeus Johnson. Sound like one of them pornos. Yeah. Hey, how you doing? I was Bigger Long. A big old slave talking nigga like that.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, if that was real, they would have been done lynch his ass.
Right.
Yeah, it does sound like porn. You're right, Thaddeus.
Yeah, it do. Sound like a porno night.
Porn.
I told you, sound like a porno night. Big up. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, I didn't go see that movie. You know, I did see the trailer. I'm not gonna lie about that. You know, when it came out, I did watch the trailer, but no, I never went to the theater to watch that. And then they tried to say it was a success. Didn't it make like $10 million? That was it.
Right. I mean, and then they run around claiming they made 12. They made more like 10, just like you said, Lisa.
Nah, but the funny shit was Hollywood pushed that movie, right? It made 10 million. That's a success.
Yeah.
Now, at the same time, Hollywood did everything to make the Nat Turner movie not be seen, and that movie made 11 million, and they said it was a flop.
Right.
And he used his own money. So think about it. So hold on. They determined black success. Now look, us as black people have no problem with the Nat Turner movie. I went to see the movie 3 times. Then I bought the damn movie because I love the movie. He did everything right. There were no white heroes. And in the end, it was historically enough accurate where we were happy with the job that Nate Parker did. Now, on the flip side, this shit right here is all off code. Got pushed by white money when they wouldn't push Nate Parker. Remember that. They didn't even want to push Nate Parker movie.
No. They sure
did. And then they had to make some bullshit lie up off of rape allegations and shit like that.
Know why they had to do that? Because they had already critically acclaimed it when people saw the movie. Remember, that's what I was about to say, KD. That thing had won white film festival awards before it came out. So in other words, they already knew this was a good film.
Yeah.
They already knew this was a good film. It was not only the story, but it was well made. Everything. And they knew. They said, niggas see this and we push it. Remember, they was offering them a ridiculous amount of money.
Right.
To buy the rights. And he was like, nah, I won't put it out. Y'all wouldn't give me no money to make it. The fuck I'm gonna give it to you now for? So immediately after he decided, no, I'm gonna put it out myself, they smeared him because they couldn't smear the movie.
Right.
They knew the movie was too good. Then they start having people tell you don't see it based on him. And who had them all on TV? Lisa. Roland Martin.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
Amber Phillips got her start on Roland Martin. Hate. Oh, look, Roland Martin was letting any mammy come and speak down on Nate Parker. Anybody. And every last one of them had the same talking point. I ain't see the movie, but he raped somebody. And I was like, well, he didn't rape nobody. And you supposed to be speaking up.
Speaking of that, LVZ, what happened to Mammy? What was her name? Amber Phillips?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Okay. I ain't seen her in ages. She just...
Yeah. you know what? I was going to tell you that. And the beautiful thing was she did all of that shit, tap dancer for massa, trying to shoot down Nate Parker. And now I'm going to jog your memory, sis. She got on a plane and a white lady was like,
yup, that's exactly what the fuck happened. Yup.
And then what's up, Brandon McCain? And all of a sudden, after that, she starts screaming racism. And what they do? They hid that bitch.
She ain't been seen ever since.
They hid that bitch like an artificial Christmas tree. That motherfucker, they hid that bitch so high in the attic you couldn't get to that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
You had to rip the roof off to get to it.
And all of a sudden on her little video talking about brothers show up. I'm like, no, you just throwing us the fuck down. We gotta come out to defend you? Fuck you.
No, who's gonna show up for her?
Thank you, Tracy Nelson. Gabrielle Union came out running her mouth. We told her.
I remember that too. Yep.
And we told her go fuck herself. We was like, bitch, who are you? You ain't never a. And look, Gabrielle Union running around there telling us what to do. Dwayne Wade's son running around flaming like a motherfucker with fake nails on at 12 years old, and she cool with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bitch, clean your own house. You run around here. Now you run around here. Motherfucker with the boy looking like a motherfucker.
But then all of a sudden wanna fucking cry racism after she got kicked off a damn show.
Nah, bitch. Ain't no racism, bitch. Look, you wasn't black before, don't be black now. And Dwayne Wade, don't be talking that shit. Your son run around this motherfucker looking like Bussy Boy.
I mean, I can shit. I remember him when he was in the league wearing them skinny pants and shit.
Right. Where you think your son get Bussy Boy from?
Well, look, they took him to the gay parade, if y'all remember.
I know. He was 11 years old. What he know about sex right now?
Nothing.
How he know he ain't touched a woman? How he know he don't like women?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, but who gets like that shit? Gabrielle.
Mm-hmm. She ain't got no problem with that, but she got a problem with Nate Parker move.
Yeah.
Now look, I want y'all to notice, and motherfuckers get mad when people say it, but a lot of times sexual assault is always close to homosexuality, right, Lisa?
Yes, it is.
And wasn't Gabrielle Union sexually assaulted?
What the fuck happened?
They took Lisa off her shit.
It's like they always do this shit to her, man. Yeah, but back to your point, man. It's like they think it's all brothers that's doing this shit, but it's motherfuckers that support that bullshit that be doing the damn assaulting.
Mm-hmm. But what we know is this, KB, is them. But what we also know is whenever it's some homosexuality, some form of sexual assault is close. So Gabrielle Union, who was sexually assaulted, is cool with homosexuality. Notice, it's always close. Somebody who's been tampered with, homosexuality is always something that they're open to. Whenever somebody been tampered with, think about it. Think about it. Whenever motherfucker tell you they've been tampered with, next thing you know, they talk about, oh, my auntie touched me. My nephew touched me. My cousin touched me. Next thing you know, they out there twerking with a motherfucking Twizzler thong on. Or they out there shaking their pecs like motherfucking shaking their pecs and dancing like Terry Crews.
Mm-hmm.
That's what ended up happening, bro. So, yeah, anytime nigga talk that sexual assault shit, notice the motherfucking next thing you know, they want somebody fit you with their butthole.
Yeah, they always talking that crazy shit. I mean, that's why, man. That's why I try not to pay attention to all this convoluted shit. Cause there's always something sinister behind it. Always.
Right. Shawnette, true believer of the Most High, she said, wow, you know it's real when you really think about it. But you're not allowed to talk about that shit. We just supposed to say that that's natural. No, it's not natural. Rape is not natural. Now, how you supposed to sit up there and tell me it's natural that somebody got raped and now they mentally think, look, they either mentally turned off from the sex that they was supposed to get along with, and now they just think, let me run to a woman, or they taking advantage of at an early age, and they think that that's what the relationship is, and they turn to another. That shit wrong. That's not natural. That shit ain't supposed to happen.
Yeah, as I was thinking, I'm like, how the fucking rape be natural when it's forced? Just like all this other shit is forced.
Right. Something natural is never forced. Shoot, we don't force it to rain. That shit just happened, right?
Exactly.
That's natural, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Christopher Clipper. Gabrielle Union is turn. Look, that's another thing. There go Lisa.
All right, I got booted off of the damn live stream.
I know. As soon as you answered the question, I was like, "Where Lisa go?" He said, "Where Lisa go?" I'm like, "What? Damn."
Mm-hmm.
But I was saying,
Lisa, they gotta mess with us,
right? I was saying to him, Lisa, that like we said, homosexuality is normally some type of rape involved with somebody. Whenever somebody cool with homosexuality, rape is somewhere in their blood or in their stream. Yeah. And Gabrielle Union was sexually assaulted, right?
Yeah, that's what she said.
But she cool with again, and she talk about kinky sex and all that shit, and she cool with this man son running around here with his fingernails.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's that same shit that Alicia Keys did with her fucking son.
Fuck that, no. Nah, but did she put press on nails on him?
No, but she did color his nails. She did do that.
Yeah, which was bad, but no. This nigga had the motherfucking full tip $15 Miss Kim special.
Mm-hmm.
He looked like a broad about to go out and then leaning on his father, smiling, moist as shit. Then the first thing these niggas always lean on, I have a good life. I'm successful. Nigga, I don't care. I'd rather be a broke man than a rich gump any day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, it's not the first time. I've been booted off of my own live streams before. Believe it or not, even when before the Hangout went away, I got booted off of that a couple of times. So it's not the first time.
Yeah, that happened the last time.
Mm-hmm. He's wearing a crop top. Yeah, he sure was. The little 11-year-old boy, he sure was in that picture with them fake nails.
Yep. I'm going to tell the truth, man. Look, tell the truth. Look, we got kids, Lisa. And it's because of the parents. We got kids that think money just buy you out of being gay.
Yeah.
No, nigga, you just gay with money.
Mm-hmm. I know, Shawnette, I wouldn't have took him to no gay pride parade either, but they sure took
right. Take his ass to some boxing classes because he gonna need them. like that.
Yeah.
Look, if I was Dwayne Wade, my son showed any tendencies, I would have first corrected him, let him know he a boy, because he should know that every time he goes to the bathroom. Mm-hmm. But anyway, but by the time he figured that out, Then I let him. Then if he couldn't get it there, he'd go to the blackest inner city school I was close to.
I don't know. They grow up looking just like EJ. Magic Johnson's son, EJ.
Oh Lord, what a fucking abomination he is.
Hey, he is going to. He is, because they embrace it.
Yeah.
I saw him on a show one time, like, who the fuck would date him?
He got white man. He got white man.
Yeah, EJ got white man.
I'm like, good Lord. I was like, damn, those are only people? I'm like, damn, because, man, he hideous as fuck.
Right. That nigga, the nigga look like Magic.
Yeah.
And then he's 6'6".
Yeah, he's a big dude too.
This big ass nigga running around talking about I'm a woman. Nigga, where? You supposed to be blocking for niggas my size. Let's be honest. EJ supposed to be blocking for a nigga my height. I'm supposed to be running and hiding behind him while he taking out 3 men at a time. Oh God. Oh God. He is taking out 3 men at a time, but not the way he supposed to.
Yeah. Yeah, he does look a lot like Magic. He looks exactly like him. Tall like him and everything.
Ridiculous. Randy Lamont, look, I said, oh God. Everybody knew why I said, oh God. I didn't mean to go there. Right. Ain't no swishing.
I mean, with the damn big ass eyelashes and that and that purple lash under that shit. I'm like, take that shit off, bro.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. This look, but this was going on. This was going on. I'm supposed to be able to use that brother as a warrior in this fight.
Yeah.
Big 6'6" bruiser. But shit, he ain't even gotta be smart. All he gotta do is understand, and he would be a valuable asset. Look at that, just a big ass waist.
Yeah.
We can't do nothing with that. That's why we getting choked out and shit. That's why they running up in the Walmart and shooting us for shit that they sell. That's why. We got motherfuckers running around doing that. I swear to God, I told you, I seen that shit at work. Motherfuckers 3 o'clock in the morning twerking on top of a car, and it's 6'1" boys.
Wow.
I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing, man? What the fuck y'all embarrassing me, man? It's 3 in the morning, they twerking, gay as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, sir, but we just trying to turn up. You what? Where your father at? That's the first thing I said. Where your father at? Because I need to whoop the shit out here.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's too many around.
Damn it. He said Atlanta got gay gangs. Ain't nothing like getting jumped and raped and shit.
Yeah, unfortunately, the A's a fucking jungle when it comes to that.
All right, we're going to conclude this, but we're going to definitely do it again, especially during the week.
Bet. Let's do it.
All right, Lisa. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, no problem. I saw how y'all voted on my poll, so I'll definitely be doing, more articles solo on my live stream since y'all enjoyed that.
Yes, we did.
We can talk all kinds of shit about the articles.
Especially the punk ass Oxy man.
Yeah. Yeah, shouts out to Oxy Man for the three
When I
different
start,
views.
yeah, you know, Katie, when I start pulling out the real monkeys, he seems to disappear.
Yeah, but we still thank you for the three different views that you gave us, you dumb motherfucker. That still goes into the analytics. Ching, ching, Peckerwood.
That's
Ching.
right. That's right. All right, y'all. You enjoy the rest of your evening. And thank you, KD and LVZ, for joining me on the panel. And
Thank you, sis.
shalom, family.
Shalom to you, Lisa. All right, VZ.
Shalom, bro. Love y'all. Peace.